Hello everyone and welcome back to another JedBedrock Airsoft video. And in this video I'm going to be talking about your first time going to a milsim. Now, what a lot of people look up on YouTube and stuff are people's loadouts and stuff, and that's cool, but it makes going to your first milsim hard when you have no clue what you're doing. And I couldn't find anything online about what it's like to go to your first milsim. Like, what do you do for check-in? Like, how does check-in usually go? What are these team meetings and stuff and whatnot? So I'm gonna be talking about specifically American milsim and even more specifically American milsim broken home because that's just the only milsim I've been to. I'm not going this year, but I do want to go next year. Anyways, when I was going to my first milsim, which would be Broken Home 2020, I could not find anything online about what the structure is for when you get there. Only people's loadouts and whatnot. An American Milsim on their website kind of goes over it a tiny bit, but they don't really talk about anything regarding this subject. So, I have some footage from the time I went playing in the background, and I'm going to talk about what it's like and what to expect when going to your first milsim, specifically Broken Home, because that's coming up this next month. After you buy your ticket, if you don't have a group that you're going with, they'll just ask you for a quote squad name or whatever. You'll just put in, if you're going solo, you'll just put in whatever you want. If you're going with a group, that'll be your group squad name, and they will put you in a platoon in a squad all together so you can work together. But if you're alone, like I was, then they're just going to put you in a random platoon in a random squad that they need to autofill. Kind of like a video game. So once they've done that, you're going to eventually get emailed the communications, the radio frequencies that you'll be using. Now, the radio frequencies and stuff are kind of confusing, and they will go over it later when you're at the event. They do go over and give everyone time to get their radio frequencies all set depending on your specific radio that you're using. Each radio has a kind of a different way of specifying certain channels and frequencies, so they give you a nice big amount of time to get all that set up right before you go out onto the field. Then you will be emailed, maybe in the same email, you will get a picture of the area of operation, AO. So, and it'll be like a Google Maps photo of the area with a few things marked so you have an idea of where things are on the field. Then they're going to give you times. These will probably come in separate emails and stuff. But the day before the event, so the day before the event starts, which would be like a Friday, because the event is on Saturday and Sunday. And this year it's October 9th and 10th, so it would be Friday, October 8th, when everyone is starting to get there. And they're going to have what they call team briefings. Your entire team won't be there because some people are unable to get there that early the day before. I was lucky enough because I live really close to do that. They tell you what platoons are going to be doing what'll be expected, how the game works, and who gets to go where. So in the email with your team placement, in the chart, they'll have platoon A, platoon B, platoon C, and then different squads in those. I can get squads A, B, and C for each platoon. So when you're at the team briefing, they're going to say, okay, so squad B out of platoon A is going to get to go out onto the field early in this and be dropped in this little area before everyone else goes. So that means that squad B out of platoon A is going to be out on the field before the whole rest of their team to complete a specific mission. And I think those are selected randomly. So it's always really nice to be at the team briefings if you possibly can, to make sure that you know that when you get there and after you check in and everything, it's like, oh, dude, we're deploying right now, and you're like, wait, what? I just got here. So it's really good to be at those team briefings, and they really encourage you to be at those. And then I'm not sure if they do chrono the day before or the morning of the event, but how it happened for me is that the morning before the event, now when I went, they were missing a lot of people and stuff was pushed back, so I had a lot of extra time to walk around and stuff. But traditionally, if everything's on time, super early in the morning, like the fog is still on the ground early in the morning, they're going to have 1 to 2 safety briefings. And I think it's just one. I think they have one the day before and one the morning of before the event. The safety briefings are mandatory, and they're going to go over standard safety stuff that you can read on the rules on their website. And before you even hit the road to go to one of these events, you really need to read everything on the website about the rules, the classes, different things like that to make sure that your guns are going to be allowed, to make sure that everything you're wearing is going to be allowed. You'll sleep, wake up super early in the morning, and you will go to the sign-in tent. Now, the sign-in tent is basically where you go up to the tent and you tell them your name, or I think they email you a receipt or something that you pull up on your phone. I didn't have to show mine when I went. I thought they were going to be super strict about that, but I just like told them my name and like, what side I signed up for, and they just flip open their chart. They look, they find your name that you registered, and then they give you a packet and some papers. And I believe I had to sign some waiver papers, and then they give you a packet. It's like a half-gallon sized plastic bag. It's clear, and it'll have several things in it. Now, it'll have an American Milsim medical card, which, if you read on their website, you can print one off before you go, which is what I did. So I didn't use the one in the half-gallon sack. And I would advise you print one off before you go, just in case there isn't one in your sack, because mistakes happen and sometimes the sacks don't get every single thing they need. It's going to have a playing card in it. Now, this playing card is going to be a normal playing card, like a poker card, just a playing card, but it'll have the flag of your respective team on it. So mine had the UFS flag because I was UFS. It'll have that on the back, and no one tells you what these cards are for. Like, I read all over the website, watched loadout videos, all this stuff. No one tells you what these cards are. Basically, these playing cards are when you go up to a player, and you'll see this on the website, and this is what they're talking about. When you shot someone, they sit there on the ground for 5 minutes in a quote, bleed out phase. If you go up to them and you put your hand on them and tell them searching, then that little playing card is your searching card. So if someone has their playing card they got from their clear baggie and you search them, they are supposed to give you that card. So I didn't know that, and no one tells you that. So when I got searched for the first time, the guy said, give me your card. I was like, what card? He was like, the playing card. And I was like, that? Oh, I had no clue what that was. I thought it was just something cool. I tossed it in my car. That's what they're for, but no one tells you that. And I did not see it anywhere on the website. So that playing card you get is for when a player searches you. It's their reward for searching you. And it's just your card, the card you received in your plastic baggie. If you have other people's cards that you got from searching them, you don't have to give those up. Another thing that your clear bag comes with is a big PVC patch of the operation that you went to. So it'll be the broken home flag or the copperhead flag, whatever event you went to. So at the end of the event, on the end of the second day, they have a big giveaway. So like the first 100 people to buy a ticket have a chance at I think it's a private giveaway. But then everyone that played at the event, no matter what side you were on, congregate in an area and they throw rewards and small giveaway stuff uh, at at the crowd. So I got like one or two PVC patches. I got a it's like a tread on them flag, so it has a tank on it and it says tread on them underneath it. They also have a raffle ticket giveaway. People talk about radios in Milsim. Honestly, if you're low down there just in the middle of a squad and you don't have any leadership position, there really is no point. Like if you came alone, solo, I would almost say you don't need to run out and buy a radio. You don't. Because the information will filter through your squad and you only have access to your squad comms. So once people in your squad start dying, you're going to get separated from your squad instantly. I never found my squad again after they died. And especially on day 2, just never found it again. So the whole squad thing is great if you went with enough friends to be a full squad. And in that case, squad radio is important. But if you're just alone with no friends there really is no point in having a radio if you're not in a leadership position, because the leader will tell you what to do, and then once everyone's died, the likelihood of you reconnecting with your squad, even with a radio, is little to none. And I really tried, and it did not work out. Radios, in my opinion, if you're alone in a squad, no leadership position, you don't need a radio. I know there are a lot of people out there that say you have to have one. And I thought that for my first Milsim too. So I went out and I got a nice radio. Uh, Turns out, nope, didn't need it. Anyways, everyone, that has been the stuff to expect when going to your first American Milsim, especially American Milsim Broken Home. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified of every video I put up. I believe it sends an email and stuff, and subscribing helps my channel grow, helps me get found by more people, and liking the video helps bump up the interaction of my channel, so it helps bump up the video to get more views and more subscribers, and it cascades and stuff. So, please help me out if you liked the video, and I hope I will see you guys next time. Bye.